Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and today I am playing Starmade on... And today I am unveiling my special project I've been working on. The Forge. Yes, I know what you're thinking. It's a glorious... I just tabbed out of my game accidentally. Alright, it's a glorious, ugly gray square with blinking lights. And yes it is. Alright, let's turn off all these nav filters so you can get a better look at it. It is the Forge. Part of it is not spawned in quite yet. Well, it's spawned in, it's just not loaded. It is a manufacturing facility. It is my big manufacturing facility. And this big box here is a shipyard specifically designed for ironclad production. Nice big empty box, and one of my ironclads sit in it just nice and perfect. A little shipyard attached to it. It has a couple turrets, little defenses, things like that. Just gonna do a fly around before we go inside and check things out. Just a couple little turrets. Oh. Alright. Now that we've seen the outside, let's go take a look on the inside. We also need to claim this section for Squadron. Any Squadron members, you're welcome to come use the Forge, use it and abuse it and all that good stuff. So we will dock. I need to add more docks, I only have the one. But I figured this was a good starting point for it. Alright, and I have a gravity block, and inside I have a nice, cold, empty industrial hallway. Ah, isn't it great? And you walk and walk and walk and walk forever. I don't recommend using the door there. And we have a mess hall. From my template pack, mess hall has a kitchen. And you're familiar with the kitchen. I don't know if we built it together, but I know I've gone over it in previous videos and some Laramar to use as water there. Alright. Okay. So we have a kitchen, mess hall. Across the way we have a barracks. Just some RP elements. And we're gonna go down a little further, and I need to redo these signs so they look pretty. I just got them useful. Rooms are that way. And locker room is this way. This is my standard locker room. I have showers on one side and bathroom stalls on the other. And some medical stuff. I don't have a medical, a med bay. Alright, rooms. I have 10 rooms here. They're just big empty rooms. Nothing in them. They have a working light switch. Public permission block. Just 10 rooms. If you're a Squadron member and you want an office or something here at the Forge, you're welcome to claim a room. Just change the display block. If you're Armada, hopefully my turrets will take you out before you're able to land. Alright. Now, down this way is my office, JW608's office. And it is empty except for a build block. And over here is the preferred way to interact with the Forge. In fact, the only way to get to the different floors is a big empty transporter room. Let's see. Change the name. Forge. Whoa. Oh. I gotta figure out why my keyboard keeps switching languages when I use Starmade. I think I've clicked something. Anyway. Forge main floor. Or Forge main. Alright. Oh, right, we do already have... I was thinking I'd have to go set those automatically, but I remembered the name. The factory floor. Let's set the desk. No, we'll set the shipyard first. There's less to look at. Shipyard. And here is the shipyard. Just a little attachment on the side of my big building box. Alright, and come down this way. It leads outside. And now this is neat because when an ironclad is in here, this lines up perfectly with its port USD, so you don't have to go very far. Alright. Probably some railing or something up out here, but now this, I'm not claiming this is a finished station, it's more of a shell of a station, and the functionality's finished, and that's the important part. Now, let's go to the main factory floor. Set as destination and activate, and this is the heart of the factory, the heart of the forge. Here is our capsule refinery. It's refining absolutely nothing because there's I literally just spawned this station in and started up OBS. So there's nothing here. I'm going to have to go grab resources and whatnot and bring in. And here is the pull factories button. For these are my individual. That's 1,512, 100, 10, and 1. If I wanted to build a single something, I put it here. Sort of like just about every other factory setup you see. Except I chose 512 because that's the way it came out and I'm lazy. And you hit this button and it pulls all from all these into this container, which gets pulled into the main cargo storage. Okay. So if you have leftover, you didn't really need all 512 of those cannon computers you build. Hit that button and it'll take care of it for you. Over here, this is advanced hardener. Here I have it building advanced hardener and Ferdikine ingots. Hit the button, lights come on, and now this factory is active. I don't need it right now. Here is standard hardener. We're going to turn this on even though there isn't anything being constructed quite yet. We're going to turn this on so when I get Ferdikine in the main, it'll start building hardener. And ingots. I can turn this on and I'll get ingots. Now I have for the advanced, I have Ferdikine ingots being built with it. Right. Oh, I didn't put a pipe there. You aren't supposed to be able to see that logic. Don't look. Oh, this is the microassembler. So if I have scrap or something, I throw it in here and then it'll get pulled into the main. Down here is the main cargo. Put it in the center. We'll look at those in a second. Don't worry. So this is the main cargo. Seems like I didn't put enough cargo space in here to make me happy, did I? 821,000 volume. That'll probably do for now. And a build block for... Oh, I don't remember the build blocks blinking. Is that new? That must be new. Anyway, I have this set up as basically a trickle factory. Here I have miscellaneous and decorations. This machine here produces yellow hazard. I click this, and it produces yellow hazard blocks, yellow hazard wedges, yellow hazard corners, tetras, and heptas. And I believe I have it set up, yep, back here, set up a factory that does the yellow armor. So I just hit this button and it produces yellow hazard. All and everything that it's need to produce it. Except the standard hardener, which I produce in mass on the other side of the factory. Here we have decorative blocks. I turn this on, I build a server, and I build fans, and personal computers, and blue screens, and pipes, and all the decorative type blocks. And I think I have these to build like 1 or 2 of each of them. Yeah. Ooh. And when the machine's on, it has these yellow lights blink. I think I have them set up to randomizers anyway. Here is lights. Oh, I like the lights. Let's turn the lights on. And the light factories are actually down here, and this produces all the lights. All the rods and all the lights, and I have a factory block, so a gravity block, so we can jump down here. And it produces everything, including beacons. Except that wasn't set to beacons. See, orange lights. Oh no, this wasn't beacons, this was supposed to be white light bars. There we go. Yeah. So let's ungravity and come back up here. I don't think I have a gravity block. Oh well. Lights. Over here we have doors and force fields. Plex doors, blast doors, and all three varieties of force field will be built when that one's on. Want that off. Alright. Here we have metal grills. It makes metal grills and metal grill wedges. This is the paint machine. It makes paint of every flavor. Circuits. These make charged and regular circuits of every flavor. Here's my medicine block production. And it makes medical blocks. Okay, what are you? I forgot. Oh, pipes. I have a machine specifically designed to make pipes. It makes like 109 or something like that pipes a go. Scaffolding. A machine specifically for scaffolding, because I love my scaffolds. And girders. I love girders, so it has a machine all to itself. And here I have systems. Let's see this. This will build cannon computers and cannon barrels when it's on. I have it same setup for missiles, except I have fancy blinking lights for them. And damage beam, damage pulse. I have all these machines set up to build things for me. Jump drives, rails. This builds every type of rail and rail docker and all that good stuff. Faction stuff and permissions. This one, I hit this button, is actually the factory's behind the wall here, and it builds, well, factory stuff, blocks and permission blocks. Factories and enhancers. What are you? Your cargo and cargo storage. I got logic. Hit this button, it produces all the logic. Power, standard, or capacitor, auxiliary, and recharge, except I have those backwards. And I didn't put flooring in this one. Oh well. This one here produces thrusters. Nothing but thrusters. All thrusters all the time. This one makes shields. This one makes a radar jammer, a handful of cameras, a cloak, Bobby AI, ship cores, build blocks, and gravity blocks, all when you hit this button. I have a ratio worked out somehow, and this builds them. And salvage. That makes salvage things. Alright. Except we need to come down this way and hop in this build block so I can move a little faster. Alright, this way to the clock. Down the hallway. And this is a room set up with a clock. All the blinking lights on the outside rely on this clock to blink. In fact, I can turn it off and they should stop blinking or stay on. Yeah. But I want them to blink. There we go. Alright. And down this way is the factory control room. It houses the faction block, beacon control. I have beacons on the outside I can turn on and off. It has some extra build blocks, because why not? And it has the sensor clock, and right now I have one sensor that's a low power warning. In the hallways, in the factory rooms, are right here. I have these white and red lights. If the power dips below 25% of main, it shuts off the white lights and turns on the red. So if I have power outages, I can learn about them. Oh, we want to take system control for this faction. All right. And yeah, that's probably set up fine. And down this way, we're running out of time. Down this way, I just have standard armor. And I have hull. This machine, you turn this machine on, this machine makes all yellow armor. Makes blocks, wedges, a single corner per tick, heptas and tetras, and I have one for every color. Gray, dark gray, black, blue, brown, green, orange, pink, purple, red, teal, white, and yellow. Come down here to the standard armor. They're the same machines, except they also produce all the hull they need. So I just need to turn on the paint machine, the capsule refinery is always on, and hit this button if I don't want just gray, but I want gray standard armor. Turn this button on, and it produces all the requisite except for the hardener itself. And produces this. And then I have, wrong way, I get lost in my own thing, I get turned around. And then I have the same setup for advanced armor. And it builds all the prerequisites except paint and hardener. Alright. I've gone on for a while on this one. Well, I've been JW608, and this has been Starmade. And this has been the 608 Forge. I need to go find some materials, probably go to the outpost and clean that out of materials and bring it back and fill this thing up and get working. Anyway, I've been JW608, this has been Starmade. I'll take you cats later.